Now it is no more about working hard. What will happen to my business if I do not come to business for next 30 days? The point here is not perfection. You as a founder move into a strategic role. Remember, your first business may fail, your first idea may fail, but you are not the failure. Hi, welcome to the episode 6. Now this is time for step 3, that is scale to dominate. By this stage, you have stabilized the cash flow, that was step 1, identified and tested a strong growth engine with a flagship offer, that was your step 2. And now the game changes. Now it is no more about working hard. Now it is about working smarter. The first step here is to move on from an owner-dependent business to a system-driven business. Now you should ask yourself one simple but brutal question. What will happen to my business if I do not come to business for next 30 days? Maybe because of sickness, maybe because of vacation, but what will happen? Will my business stop? If the answer is yes, your business will stop, or the answer is yes, your business may stop, then it is time to think differently. Because now, if that is the situation, then you have not built a business. Now you have a high stress job with just your name at the entrance door. And we change it by building systems. That is possible only when you start documenting all your processes, absolutely in simple language. Things like, how do you get leads? In here, ask the right questions. Where the inquiries come from, what message you send, what follow-up schedule you use. Second is, how do you close sales? What is the proposal format? What are the typical objections? What are acceptance and payment terms? The next is, how do you deliver your product or service? The step-by-step process, the quality checks, and hand over to client. The next is, how do you handle complaints and refunds? Which includes, how do you respond? Who responds? In what timeline? And where do you escalate? The next one is, how to track key numbers on a weekly basis. The leads, the conversion, the revenue, the collections, the critical operational matrices. And my dear friends, you do not need a big ERP to do all of this. A simple Google Sheet or a Google Doc can do the entire thing for you. The point here is not perfection. The point here is to create a playbook which someone else can refer, use in their day-to-day operations. The second big point in this is you create a core team. That could be a small team, but that has to be a core team. And that core may not be a big, complicated team. That has to be a small, sharp, relevant team members. Typically, it may contain one delivery or operations person who just makes sure that flagship offer is delivered smoothly. One sales or relationship person who makes sure that leads are captured correctly, follow-ups are made timely, and are responded to in the best possible manner. And a one salesperson who makes sure that he owns the relationship, the leads, and follow-ups. And a one admin person who takes care of invoicing, coordination, payment follow-ups, etc. Then you as a founder move into a strategic role. By moving into this strategic role, what you do is these things: watching numbers every week, making key decisions, strengthening the relationships, and designing new and improved offers. Your goal in this step 3 is to remove yourself from the daily operations firefighting. The business should run even if when you are not yourself answering every call. And the third critical point here is to position yourself as a leader and not a follower. Comeback is not just internal, it's external also. And a lot of time perception driven as well. People, which includes your customers, vendors, employees, need to see you as a leader, forward-looking person, strategic, strong, and relevant. That is where the content, the speaking, the brand building, everything comes in. This does not at all mean that you become an influencer. It simply means that you share your learnings regularly, you talk about clients' wins, you publish simple, valuable content that is relevant, and it shows your expertise. This entire thing does two things very effectively. It attracts better quality clients that value your system, your forward-looking thinking, and the way you operate. Second, it attracts better talent. People who are looking to work in a structured, growing organization who has a strategic plan in everything that they do. This will make your comeback stronger and more sustainable. Now, let's bring it all together. If your business is in trouble or you feel like you've hit the ceiling, then your comeback is not a magic. It has to be a structured process where your comeback makes a lasting impact. So step one is stop the bleeding, which includes be honest with your numbers, cut what is not serving survival, collect what is already yours. Step two is to build the growth engine, wherein you first of all accept that the old way is dead. You use the three levers: get more customers, increase the transaction value, or increase the frequency, and commit to one flagship offer. Step 3 is scale to dominate. Here you build systems so that your business can function without you. You build a strong core team. You position yourself as leader in your space. Here is what I want you to do after this video. Block 2 hours in your calendar for today or tomorrow. Sit alone with a notebook and honestly answer these questions. Where am I bleeding? What can I stop or change in next 90 days? What is my possible growth engine? What system do I need to start documenting? If you seriously do this, this series is not just motivation. This is your turning point. Remember, your first business may fail. Your first idea may fail, but you are not the failure. As long as you are willing to be honest, to learn, to adapt, to act, your comeback will be much, much stronger. And I always say this, MSMEs of today will definitely be MNCs of tomorrow if the founders know how to come back in a stronger, structured format and not just how to start the business. If this has helped you, share it with one business owner that you know needs to hear it today. I am Pankaj Chawla. Thank you for your time. Your comeback starts now. Till then, stay strategic and keep growing.
Your comeback won't come from working harder. It will come from building systems, a team, and a business that can grow without you. Your comeback starts now. Like, share, comment.